Well, talk about a bird's eye view. This is really an awesome piece of equipment. This is the new Caterpillar MH3037. This is a unique piece of equipment with an incredible transmission, hydraulics that are unbelievable at 89,000 pounds on a wheeled vehicle. And we're going to talk about this in just a moment. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, this is a really unique opportunity for a guy like me who spends about 90% of his time in front of a computer or behind a desk. But what a great time. Neil?
Roger, how are you?
I want you to meet Neil LeBlanc, who is a commercial manager with Caterpillar. And if he's smiling, there's a reason, because this is his baby. And boy, you should be proud.
We're really excited, Roger, and we're so glad to have you with us today.
Tell us about the new Wheel Material Handler 3037 that you're just adding to the lineup.
Yes, sir. The MH3037 is the third of 3 new models that we've recently introduced. And for us, we're launching the product at ConExpo. So the first public showing will take place at ConExpo, so we're really excited about it. It's the smallest of the 3 models, but it incorporates a lot of new features that we've developed for the previous 2 models and some additional features for this unit as well. We're launching it at ConExpo, and we're just super excited about it. It's a machine with multiple application use, and I hope to be able to explain some of the features.
Well, certainly the multiple application is one thing because of the reach, the weight, 82,000 pounds, the lift capability of it, and all the different attachments that you can put on it for various sorts of job opportunities.
Yes, sir.
But one of the things that CAD Engineering has come up with is this incredibly unique cab.
Right.
Which from an operator standpoint has got to be, I want one of those.
The customers are really excited about it, Roger. The machine itself is used in a variety of different applications, but one of the biggest challenges in industrial applications is access and egress to the cab. You've seen how the cab elevates up for a working height and comes down to the ground.
It's very smooth, let me tell you.
And the best part of that is now the operators do not need to climb in on any ladders or step over wheels or tracks to be able to get into the cab. It's really just a 1-foot step up to the first step and up into the cab, and then hydraulically we bring the cab to the operating position.
And I wasn't even at its maximum. It'll go, I understand, 18 feet?
It'll take you up to about 18 feet, so the visibility at your eye level will be about 18 feet.
Whoa.
And it'll allow you to load trucks or stationary processing equipment so that you can look down into the load.
Let's talk a little bit about the nerve center. We're talking about a really exciting transmission. You've got to have a lot of hydraulics on this machine to operate all these capabilities.
We do.
Tell me about some of those apps.
Well, this machine, the 3037, can be used in 2 very distinct applications. One is scrap handling, where it will not be required to tow any loads in most instances. We also have an arrangement with the same base platform that we can sell into a mill yard or a forest products application. Mm-hmm. And in that case, more often we'll be required to pull loads that could be as much as 50,000 pounds
Whoa.
Of cut-to-length logs.
Sure.
So the transmission has to be super durable, and so we've got a very good platform with the CAT portfolio that we can build on, but specifically in this case, we've gone with a mechanical transmission, so a drivetrain, a powered drivetrain, to be able to handle the abuse of pulling log loads.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately for us, it's not always on a paved surface or a nice smooth hard-packed surface. In the mill yard applications, it's generally muddy through snow and ice, so the terrain is a little bit rough.
Right.
So we've planned for that as a severe duty transmission assembly.
Now, what about your hydraulics on this? This got to have some sort of a big package on it.
Well, it does, and a lot of that goes back to actually supporting the machine in a variety of its functions with boom and lift, and also with the cab riser. But specifically, we also have the need to, in abusive applications like scrap handling or recycling, the loads that we put on the machine are very substantial. So for us, we've over-designed the hydraulic system significantly, and we have to cool it. So now we've got a lot of hot oil that's flowing around through the machine, and we've designed the machine to operate at very cool temperatures. So we've got cooling systems that are in place to keep our hydraulic oil cool and allow that to operate very, very smoothly.
And emissions compliance?
Today we're at a Tier 3 machine. we are in the process of finalizing development for our Tier 4 final machine. The machine itself today will be launched at ConExpo for sale in the US and Canada, and our goal is by next year we'll have it available as a global platform to be able to sell as a Stage 4 machine in Europe, in the EU countries, and also as a Tier 4 product in the United States. And we'll still have a Tier 3 version that we can market to our customers around the world.
And for those folks who do have that particular interest, serviceability.
Serviceability, one of the great things about this machine is we started with a clean piece of paper.
Right.
And we have, as you can see,
All packaged.
it's all packaged, so it was great for us to start with that, but we've got gull wing doors at service points on both sides of the machines. So for the service mechanics, he positions the machine in orientation to the black base platform, the lower, and he can climb up through some ladders on either of the ends and be able to lift up the gull wing doors and have immediate access to all the service points in the machine. And there are actually several on the ground access as well. And with the key, we mentioned it a little bit earlier about the cab riser. A lot of the service in the cab and around the cab it can be done from the ground, specifically in environments like scrap recycling facilities where it's very dusty, a lot of dry, like our desert site here that we have today. Cleaning the windshield and all the glass in the cab to help ensure proper visibility is a key. So all that can be done on the ground. No need for platforms, no need for ladders. It's all done on the ground.
Plus, it's ergonomic, everything's joystick, everything's a piece of cake. I mean, once you sit in there, you probably don't want to get out.
One of the keys, as you noticed, there's no steering wheel.
Right.
And traditionally, like whether it's a truck or whether it's the traditional wheeled material handlers like this, all of our products through the years have evolved from a steering wheel in the cab with an adjustable console to a joystick control.
Isn't it amazing?
So it allows for easy access in and out of the cab as well, and the maneuverability is quite good.
Well, folks who are at the show, certainly you got to stop by and see this on exhibit and talk to folks with Neil and everybody else at CAT. But if you can't make it to the show, certainly contact your CAT dealer, because this is something, I'll tell you what, when it comes to equipment used in all sorts of applications, whether it's construction or mining or logging or whatever, CAT's the place to go. Thanks, Neil.
Thanks, Roger. Really appreciate it.
Been a pleasure.
Can I sell you one, Roger? Would you like to buy one?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Give me your checkbook.
Thank you.